Hello, inmates, and welcome to the cellblock Scorch. This is week 237A. I'm the winner, and my name is Red. Let's see. The prompt for this week was, okay, but how do you know it's a bad idea until I try, huh? And it was given by the wonderful Safety Matches. I don't remember having a particularly hard time with this prompt or anything like that. This doesn't have a bigger universe connected to it, in case you're wondering, but I'll give more on that later. The name of this Scorch is Survive. Ripley sighed. It wasn't uncommon for him anymore, and he understood now why he was the 17th time enforcer to be put on the case. There was nothing more difficult than keeping Ruth Brooks alive, the daughter of the 245th president, and the only person who needed to survive in order to prevent World War V and the subsequent end of the world. For each year of her horrible life, a different enforcer had been assigned to her case, and then demanded to be reassigned. Until he'd been assigned to the case, he'd had a practically spotless record. But it seemed like Ruth was determined to find new, uncharted ways to try and die. He'd had to go back again 3 times, and still he was finding it harder and harder to resist the urge to send in his resignation letter. His job was easy. He sat around, talked with people, made sure certain accidents happened, and that certain ones didn't. He ate delicious food from the best restaurants of all time, and very occasionally killed someone, which wasn't normally an assignment he was hoping to be assigned to. Ripley! Ruth whined. She always whined, no matter if she was getting her way or not. How do you know it's a bad idea if I haven't tried it yet? But right now, he might just kill Ruth so he could go back to being assigned to the worst missions, like making sure Al Capone got caught for taxes and acquiring IRS jobs. I know you won't survive because normal people would never even think of swimming in the deep ocean in a wetsuit stuffed with tuna to attract sharks, with only shark repellent as protection. No one would survive that. There you go. That's the Scorch. Wow, was it unpolished? Goodness gravy, it's like 3/4 of a page and half of it shouldn't exist. But don't worry about that. As I said, this doesn't have a connected universe. Honestly, what happened was I probably just watched The Umbrella Academy for the first time. And I really like time bureaus as an idea. I think they're fun and, they're just good plot devices, honestly. I like them. There's not a lot more to say about that. Yeah. There you go. My prompt for the next week was... This is week 238A, by the way. When the sea whispers to you, it's best to know when to listen. I don't remember anything spurring this prompt. I was probably on another horror kick, which is really common for me. But, yeah. Keep that fire burning.
The Cellblock Scorch is a production of Stellacore, an independent group of nerds sharing their obsessions with the world. We can be reached at thestellacore@gmail.com, through comments on your podcast platform of choice, our Instagram, Stella_core, and at our YouTube, also called Stellacore. Follow Cellblock Scorch Podcast on Instagram, or the Cellblock Scorch on Tumblr to see the prompt the day before the episode drops and a quote from each Scorch the day after, with flavor commentary from Red, our social media manager. Feel free to check out our other productions on our YouTube channel or our cosplays on Instagram. If you would like to support our creative endeavors, you can give a one-time tip to the Ko-Fi of the writer of your favorite Scorches, or check out our Patreon, linked in the show notes. There, you can access the Scorches and episode transcripts for free, or sign up for Spark level support for $5 a month to gain access to our embers as well.